to say to people out there who've seen this story on the news?
Mainly that this is not something that I definitely do at all. I've been out of work for a few months and bills were piling up. I had no idea that there would be a child that would have been anywhere near what was going on. You know, it's hard to say because I have 3 boys of my own. You know, to even think that there's a child that I might have scarred for life or just scared, period. I'm not a mean person. I'm not a monster. I love my kids dearly, and just to be on the other side of that and to be that the boy's parent would be, I'd be furious. And I don't, mainly I just want to give my forgiveness, you know, on everything.
You want to apologize to the family?
More than anything, I was just on the phone with my girl, crying my eyes out because my boys aren't seeing me because of something I did, you know. I was told that I'm being portrayed as a monster, and I'm not a monster. I'm not. I'm a loving husband, you know, father, son, grandson. I'm very family orientated. You know, I'm educated.
How would you describe the decisions, the choices that were made on that morning by you? And
completely outrageous. Rent was coming up. They said they were going to kick us out. My buddy said, let's go.
What were you thinking when you went into the house? You thought that...
I had no idea that there was anyone in there, no.
We heard on the 911 calls the boy was on the phone the whole time. When he saw you guys, he asked you not to hurt him. What did you think when you saw him?
I never saw him. I never did see him. Maybe my buddy, but me, no. I never did see him.
So you didn't...
I had no idea until my buddy told me that he had said there's a boy in the closet, and he ran, and I ran out the back door. I never saw a boy. Never. He never saw me.
So it was never as soon as you guys found out somebody was home?
Yeah, we left. It would have never happened. He has a son too. I mean, we both have kids.
You know, you must look back on this now and wonder how you ended up here.
Well, I made a mistake. I made a wrong choice. And I'm gonna have to. And I'm paying for it every day that I'm not with my kids. They're not with me. They're asking where I am, you know. There's nothing. I can only ask for forgiveness from the kid hurt and the family, the people I've done wrong, you know. And that whole day, you know, getting bit by the dog repeatedly. That was just... I dwell on every night trying to sleep. I can't sleep. I haven't slept in almost 2.5 days because I just can't get this whole thought of what I did to this family, to my family, to everyone that it hurt throughout, you know, not only just in this state. My family's feeling it other places because they're blowing me up to be a monster, and I'm not.
If the boy's parents happen to watch this tonight, you have a chance here to say something to them, what would you say?
I just want to tell you that I'm so sorry that this was not supposed to happen, and I'm not this person. I'm not. If you guys got to see me on a daily basis with my kids, I'm a loving father. Like, I love my kids. I have a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a brand new baby born. Like, and every minute away from them is really up to the judges, you know. I know it's past that point, but I just would hope that he can forgive me and you can forgive me for everything that I've done to haunt or maybe prolong, or, you know, he might be messed up for life. I don't know, you know.
And this idea, this plan, was this, were you...
It was just, hey, we're going to, you know, needing money now. And I've never done this, you know. I'm not a burglary. I'm not, it's just not me.
Did you just pick this neighborhood at random?
Yeah.
And hoped that it was going to be empty? You knocked on the door, you guys did, and...
We had been driving around and a garage door was open. Last car was leaving. He went and knocked on the door. No one answered. Assume the worst is what happened.
So what now? What happens with your future?
My future's up to God. I put it all into His. That's all I can do. And hopefully the realization that I'm not a monster, you know. I don't belong behind bars the rest of, you know, 10, 20 years because of a mistake that I made one day. It wouldn't be right to my kids. They're, you know, they're the ones that are really hurting out of this all if I do a long time, you know, because they're not going to have a father. And I'm a great father. I love being a father.
Do you know when your next court appearance is, or?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. All right, Cole, anything else you wanted to add, or?
Whatever you guys wanted to talk about.
I think we're good. We got a lot to work with here. So, how long had you guys known each other? You and what's the other guy's name?
Less than a year now.
Okay. And this just was he the one who kind of came up with this idea, or?
Well, he'd been hurting for money too, so it was just a dual thing at the same time.
It's one of those moments that you wish you could go back and do all over again, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I wish there was a time machine. I really do. Because I know for a fact I wouldn't have scarred someone, hurt someone, period. I'm not that person. I really am not. You know, I just want everyone to know that I'm not a monster. Not any way, shape, form at all.
What would